Good afternoon, this is Gabriel Jackson. Welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day number 25. A Mitzvah Day keeps your soul on its way. We're using Sefer HaChinuch. And today's mitzvah should be a schus, should be a merit for the Jewish people in Eretz Yisrael, for the safety, for those who are injured to have a refuah shlema, for the soldiers, and for the elevation of the souls of those who are murdered. May Hashem help, and please Hashem rescue those who are kidnapped. And what's interesting is today's mitzvah is very relevant because it's from Parshas Yisro, the obligation to believe in the existence of Hashem Blessed be He. As the verse says, I am Hashem your God, who has taken you out of the land of Egypt from the house of slavery. Through the many miracles that He performed at the time of the Exodus, with which He suspended the natural order of the universe at His discretion, God demonstrated that He is the one Creator who continues to control all natural forces. Since the Jews were witnesses to those miracles, and by extension to His existence and omnipotence, God described Himself to them as the one who had taken them out of Egypt. While this opening verse of the Ten Commandments could be understood as merely identifying the giver of the Torah, the Talmud counts it as a mitzvah to believe in the one God who delivered us from bondage in Egypt. The Chinuch explains the belief that this mitzvah entails. We are commanded to believe that the world has one God who brought into existence all that exists, and that His power and His will have brought about and continue to bring about everything that is and that was and that will be forever and ever, i.e., He is the controller of everything that has transpired, that does transpire, and that will transpire from the beginning to the end of history. And that He took us out of bondage in the land of Egypt and gave us the Torah. We are so commanded, as it is stated at the beginning of the giving of the Torah at Sinai, I am Hashem your God who has taken you out of the land of Egypt from the house of slavery. And He's the same God who has caused this terrible tragedy. He allowed it to occur beyond our understanding. We don't understand everything. We don't understand the Holocaust. The verse, I am Hashem your God, etc., could be taken as an introductory statement in which God identifies Himself before giving the Torah, rather than as a directive in which He commands us to believe in Him. The Chinuch explains why this verse constitutes a commandment. The correct explanation of this verse is that it is to be understood as though it is stated, you shall know and you shall believe that the world has a God. For the word Anochi, I am, that is stated in the verse teaches about the eternal inherent existence of God. And that which He stated further, who has taken you out of the land of Egypt, etc., means to say the following: let your heart not be seduced to perceive the matter of your exodus from slavery in Egypt and the plagues that befell the Egyptians as having occurred by chance. Rather, be aware that it was I, Hashem, who performed those miracles and took you out with intent and with providence. That is, He performed all those miracles for the purpose of redeeming us, as He had promised our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The exodus from Egypt with the attendant miracles was providently planned in fulfillment of those promises, and serves to demonstrate that Hashem is the one God who created everything that exists and who still controls and brings about everything that transpires. Thus the verse is understood as follows: I am Hashem your God, i.e., I exist eternally and inherently, and you must recognize this, for I am the one whom has taken you out of the land of Egypt. It is therefore not a mere statement of fact or identification, but a commandment to recognize His existence. We'll continue with part 2 of this mitzvah tomorrow. In the meantime, to sponsor future mitzvah, $36, 100 for the gold. Have a wonderful rest of your day.